Well, here we have a collection of mussels.
I like mussels.
So do I, which is why we're having them. Now what you see here
Get on with it.
is one which is quite clearly an X.
He's dead.
It's an X bivalve.
What are you going to do with that one?
That one we're going to throw away, dear. I'm not even going to force you to eat that one.
That's saying something.
Because that would be unfair. You'd be quite ill with that one, look.
Oh.
That's not doing anything, that's dead.
Well, it looks fairly dead to me, I have to
It
say.
certainly is, so that's goodbye to that one. The rest of them, well, a bit of trimmage going on here, I'd say.
Trimmage? What are you doing? Trimming what?
We like to get rid of the beards.
The beards?
Because nobody likes a bearded bivalve, do they?
That's disgusting.
Yes, look.
Oh yes, look at that.
They're not discriminating eaters, you know, dear.
No, they're not.
They're bottom feeders.
Bottom feeders?
And I'm not saying anything about you, my dear.
No, thank you. There are some things, I tell you, which I would appreciate.
Also, any ones which have got broken shells, or which are not going to close when you give them a little knock. Okay, but you'll see these are tight-lipped little so-and-sos. They're nice and tight.
You like it, nice and
You
tight?
haven't known what tightness is for a long time, have you, Brenda? But I certainly know what tightness is like. That one's got a horribly chipped shell.
That's less than perfect, in my opinion.
It is. I don't think we'll have that one either, look. Can you see that?
I can see it, and I'm not sure I like it.
I'm not sure I like that one either, so that's going in the bin. Now that one, look.
It's a big old beard.
Its bivalve is just parted slightly.
Yes, that's a big old beard. Reminds me of something I've seen you trying to extract.
Do you think that viewers want to know that, my dear?
Probably not. No, we are talking about eating here.
Another thing you might occasionally find is a barnacle on your bivalve.
A barnacle?
Yes. When your bivalve's been around as long as you have, dear, sometimes you'll collect a barnacle on it. You just get rid of it like that, look.
That's lovely, dear.
Alright?
Yes.
So we're getting there in stages.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing you'll notice is that it's in a nice clean bowl of fresh water.
Yes, I have noticed that.
And that's just to sort of rinse them a bit. Because I do find that my bivalve needs a rinse occasionally. What we've got here is a pot. It's a large one. So we're going to stick it on, quite hot. And in it is going to go a bit of olive oil, I
A
think.
lug of olive oil?
Good lug of olive oil. Now in this little bowl here what we've got is half an onion, very finely chopped up, look. Alright?
I'd call that diced.
That's diced, yes. And that just goes in there like that. I'll turn it down because we don't want it brown, we just want them nice and translucent. Our gorgeous little sous chef here, that's our guest today, he has made us some lovely chopped garlic. Just 1 or 2 cloves in there. And they can go in a minute, actually. I think we'll have a nice hit of garlic on that. So instead we'll put in our fresh herbs, which is a bit of thyme. Now some people will spend ages taking the leaves off, and you can do that if you want to, but I'm not going to.
It's really because you're lazy.
So what you see in there is the onions sweating off. 1 or 2 bay leaves. Just get a close up in that, look. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I think you'll see it does.
Shall we get a touch of that?
I think so.
Yes, it does look quite nice.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
So what we'll do then is once that's... If you just wouldn't mind getting your head out of there,
Oh, I'm
Brenda.
so sorry.
We can cook you later if you want. So what we'll do now is we'll just give it a bit of a stir. Okay? Bit of a jiggle. Look at that.
Would you do that properly?
Smelling really, really gorgeous. Okay? Now I reckon that should go for about 4 or 5 minutes at the most. You really don't want it to go much longer than that, look. And once I've had a chance to cook down, So I think once that's had a little chance to sort of
Do its thing.
do its thing, yes. Now as you can see, that's not browning, that's just going all nice and translucent. And translucent
I'm just inspecting.
means there's no colour on it, it's just going more clear. That's what we want. Okay?
You're doing quite a good job.
It really isn't difficult. It's
You're
just
doing quite a
it's
good
just a
job.
slow sort of, it's a slow process.
Slow death.
So how's the cooking look? Get your mussels that you've cleaned off. And look, in they go, isn't that beautiful?
You got to squeeze the pen.
And then the lid goes on there like that. And for no more than about 2 or 3 minutes. Something like that. But once they're all nicely cooked, they'll open up. They won't have a choice in it.
They won't.
The mussels will let go and they'll relax and they'll sort of, well, they'll be dead really.
I'm dead.
We don't want them dead to begin with, because that's bad.
Yes.
And you might get food poisoning, and even you, I wouldn't wish that on.
Well, thank you very
I know.
much.
So once they've had a good old chance to have a bit of a steam, give them a little bit of a
jizz.
jizz.
I didn't say a jizz, I said a jizz.
Oh, smell that! Yes.
You need to open that. Now.
Well, they're not really looking fantastic at the moment.
They're not
because
open yet, are
They're
they?
not quite there now. I knew they wouldn't be. So just leave that alone for a moment. And what we'll also do is we'll put our breadstick in the oven. On the side here, what you'll find is some cream. I use double cream because I like it thick. You can use single. And then there's going to be some parsley which we'll serve with it. And it'll be fragrant, gorgeous. And you can suck up the juices with your bread. I do like to be able to
You do like to suck up your mussels,
my
don't you?
juices. Yes.
Can be a soggy bread.
Yeah.
Oh, your face has dropped again.
So, we return to the pot 2 or 3 minutes later, and what you find here is this sort of gorgeousness.
Open.
Look at that. Don't they look beautiful?
They look beautiful.
So at this point, I'm going to add my gorgeous wine. It's going to create a really beautiful sauce. And some double cream just to give it a bit of richness. And do you know what? Because I'm feeling a little bit naughty, there's a nice knob of butter. Now, because I just feel like it, I'm going to put some parsley in now. Because it looks so gorgeous and photogenic, like me. And then just give that a final little jiggle. And then what you find is this. Look at that, how beautiful and fresh and gorgeous and aromatic that smells. Just like me on a spring day.
Fishing.
I think we'll all agree that that looks absolutely fabulous.
Shall we be the judge of that?
Good.
You enjoying that, David?
Very well.
David is in fact a chef. And it's, you know, when you get a chef that does it's pretty good. That's pretty good, isn't it? Isn't it, Mr. Cameraman?
You'd be a bit screwed if you said it wasn't.
Well, we would actually, yes.
It's a nice meaty clam. It's really nice.
Yes. You're quite a spotty character, really, aren't you?
You're quite an ugly character, aren't you?
Oh dear.
Camera points both ways.
That is what... Yes, you'll find out, David. He is extraordinarily rude.
I just say what I think.
We know.
I personally like to get a bit of bread and soak up the juices.
Part of your Tourette syndrome. Right, let's watch you do that then. Gosh, those colours look brilliant, darling. You look like you're having a jolly nice time there, are you?
I certainly am.
Gosh, you look gorgeous with your mouth open.
They were caught today in Scotland.
My God, did they get first-class airfare down?
Along comes some trawlerman.
Some bastard.
Long shoulder.
I have to say, you've done what looks like a very nice job there.
Well, it's nice of you to say, dear. Thank you.
It is nice of me to say it, and you can pay me for it later. You're dying?
I've never had such good mussels, I have to say.
Well, I have to say, it's going to be even better if you choke on one.
Nothing better than mouthful of mussel.
I quite agree. We are talking about the dish, aren't we?
I've run out of wit.
You didn't have much to start with.